What's good, guys? We back here at the Real Software Podcast. We finna get into this YW Melly case once again. So make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Apparently, the medical examiners have done a shooting reconstruction, and it's not looking good for YW Melly in this case. So make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into the video.
So based on the angle of this projectile, the blowback is indicative of a firearm being in close vicinity of the head. The head is something that bleeds profusely when it's pierced. If you've ever fallen on stairs or hit your head, it bleeds like no tomorrow. And because the projectile entered in right below the skull, the blowback ended up coming in the direction of, as I was speaking earlier about the hose, in the direction that it came from. And you will get that with a very close shot. That blowback then proceeded after the shot. It went up, it hit this headliner, and continued and falling into the back seat.
And so I want to go to some of the other photos.
So it seems to me that YW Melly at this point is fucking cooked because I'm not gonna say that he couldn't be found innocent, but the way that guy just explained it, him holding the gun, he's shooting it at someone that's in the front seat, and everybody know when you shoot them Glocks, what pop right up out of the motherfuckers? That goddamn shell. The goddamn shell gonna pop right out of that motherfucker and land right in the back seat, just like he explained. So a lot of people ain't gonna understand, or a lot of people ain't gonna like it. But that's just what it is. So Melly could have done this, but yeah, I really want Melly to be free because if he gets free, he will be one of the biggest artists in the game. But then people will be saying, "Oh, but he killed his two friends." So a lot of these rappers already did so many sacrifices. They done killed their friends, let some of their homies get on drugs. They doing this shit nonstop every day. So why sit up there and let Melly stay in jail? Let her back out on the streets and let's see if the family, want to get they get back. But I want to say this though. YNW Melly, man, you got to get like some good hard ass, type of evidence to say in this case now in order to get past them down, medical examiners. Because the way they explain this shit, the trajectories, just take a look at this video here. Take a look at this video here.
Passenger seat behind the driver would be able to obtain a shot into the front seat passenger.
And in terms of the individuals that are in this car, how are they attired?
Mr. Williams had
And sorry, let me clarify on that one. The people that are pictured in the photo,
oh yes,
what do they have on to protect the scene?
they're in Tyvek.
Okay. So going on to this next photo, what are you documenting here?
It is a photo from the other side of the vehicle for its demonstrative only.
What number?
6693. I'm sorry. 6692, and now moving on to 6693.
And it's just an additional angle. It's all angles from the vehicle.
So just take a look at how they angling this shit. If that's Melly in the back seat and he's shooting his, one of his friends, they got him. They got him, they got him in this case. But if Melly's lawyers come up there and say some slick shit, some real smooth slick shit, well, Melly wasn't, Melly wasn't there, so how can Melly, well, we got his phone in there, but Bortley had the phone, so we could blame it on Bortley. So he can switch it up and say a couple of things, but he gotta watch out what he say because it was only four people in the car. So you don't want to become like a gun or somebody and say, "Oh well, it wasn't me. It was Portland. It was Portland, not me." Gotta be mindful. So and by the way, that wasn't a diss the gun at all. We still gonna get back on that Young Thug and Gunner shit because Young Thug also snitched, but nobody want to talk about that. They just want to blame Gunner. But YNW Melly, get you some slick shit for your lawyers to say. I don't know how you gonna come up with it, but shit, they got your ass. These medical examiners been on your ass this week right here. But I think once they get past this, it'll just be all speculations should they have against him because they don't really have any real evidence. They've held YNW Melly for 5 years and don't have any real evidence that he killed anybody. No blood samples, no cuts, no bruises, no scars when he showed up. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up cold blooded killer. You know what I'm saying? So hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's the Real For Podcast. I'm out.